Welcome back. AfriCHI 23 is organized by a Pan-African team in cooperation with the Association of Computer Machinery's Special Interest Group for Computer-Human Interaction. AfriCHI aims to widen the international audience of Africans in the practice and study of human-computer interactions and interactions in design by increasing awareness of designs, tools and inventions in Africa. The conference convened on Monday and is slated to conclude on the 1st of December. The conference hosted by Walter Sisulu University in partnership with PAICTA at the International Conference Centre, East London, South Africa. For more insight on this, I'm joined now by Tech Hub Coordinator Selma Auala. Selma, good evening and welcome to the Daily Roundup.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Selma, to begin with, talk to us about what the main focus areas of the 4th African Human-Computer Interactions Conference is all about.
So in terms of the conference, the focal areas mostly include, user experience design, interface design. We're looking at these interactive technologies, specifically adopted to address the challenges within the African context. So most of the projects or papers being showcased are about practical, the technical and theoretical aspects of, human-computer interaction and interaction design, but from the various African countries.
And talk to us, Selma, about how, the field of human-computer interaction has evolved in the African context specifically, and what discussions are anticipated regarding this evolution.
I mean, the field has quite evolved over the past few years. We recently had the opening today and the conference has also grown. More people are going into human-computer interaction. More people are using those concepts to really address these unique challenges and leverage our opportunities that are inherent to the continent. So the discussions we've had so far at AfriCHI are revolved around, integrating indigenous knowledge systems, adapting technologies for low resource settings, fostering local innovation and considering the cultural diversity in terms of design now.
Yeah. And how's the conference addressing diversity and inclusion within the field of human-computer interactions?
So what the conference emphasizes is widening the participation and representation from the various African countries. I know that the conference also now sponsors for some attendees to attend sessions like the summer schools where you learn more about, HCI, so they pay for their travel as well. And also it just allows people from different disciplines, whether you're from the industry, whether you're from academia and different professional backgrounds within the HCI and interaction design to attend. Also, it also facilitates, all these collaborations and networking opportunities between the international and the African scholars, practitioners, the students in the field. That's so fostering a more inclusive environment for the diverse perspectives.
Mm-hmm. Also talk to us, Selma, about the strategies, or initiatives that are being discussed to promote the adoption of HCI principles in various African regions.
So most of the discussions really encompassed around, capacity building, education on all these collaborative efforts to integrate, HCI principles into educational curricula. I know most of the workshops that were had on the first 2 days were looking at, decolonizing curriculums and looking at decolonizing HCI, because HCI is also a Western, concept. Also, we've been engaging. We have 2 community members that we brought from Namibia, from Ochisa, the Himba community, and we have from Donkerbos, which is the San community, where we brought them to Africa to have people engage more with the indigenous communities in terms of design processes, ensuring that the technology solutions are culturally relevant and respectful of local knowledge systems, and also tailored to address, specifically these marginalized community needs.
Selma, what role are the community leaders playing in this, HCI conference, and how do you envisage community leaders to transfer the knowledge and share, to the general public?
Their role is basically to share the knowledge you know. So they were running a workshop on how to co-design all these technologies with indigenous people. So they are sharing how you should approach them, how you should approach the communities, how respect is in the communities. They are talking about how they see their cultural practices, how they see technologies, what they think technology should be used for, and how they feel like we should co-design with them, how it's not them designing the technologies for the communities and the communities use. It's more like the communities coming, or the community leaders coming to all these tech influencers and telling them, okay, we need a system that will preserve our culture in this and this and this way, and removing all this Western bias as well. So that's their play in the whole conference.
Well, Selma, thank you so much for joining us and taking time out to speak to us. We're happy that load shedding didn't get in our way today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
That was Selma Auala, who is the Tech Hub coordinator, speaking to us from East London in South Africa. When we come back, we touch on some health matters discussing World AIDS Day. Stay with us.